Does anyone else have that one ship in your fandom that everyone loves but you hate? And I don't mean dark ships or anything like that. I mean super common ships. Ships that are basically the most popular ones in your fandom. I almost don't even want to say mine because I know I'm about to get attacked. All the fans of this ship are literally insane. Sunflower, Sunny, and Basil. I hate that pairing, and it's the most popular Omori ship, possibly even more than Hiro and Mari. Before the Sunflower fans come in and start defending their ship or saying we're not all bad, let me hate in peace. And it's not like I'm gonna hate you for liking a ship that I don't like. It's perfectly legal, so I'm not judging you. I just personally don't like it. In fact, I even befriended a Sunflower shipper once. We were talking about Omori and stuff, and when I showed them a photo of my Kel wall don't ask, they said, "Oh, you like suntan?" I said yeah, and they said, "Do you like Sunflower?" And we were new friends, and I didn't want to upset them, so I said I don't hate it, but it's not my cup of tea. And then they started ranting about how overhated Sunflower is, and said I'm one of the good ones. I just let them rant. I didn't agree with them, but I was just happy I got to bond with someone over Omori. Until they said Basil and Sunny cut together and clean each other's wounds real. And then when I started saying I think the reason people dislike Sunflower is because it has a toxic background and realistically, it'd be triggers for each other due to what happened. I won't say it due to potentially spoiling the game. And they had the audacity to say it's not toxic, it's so mischaracterized. Didn't you just talk about Sunny x Basil self-harm? Let's just say, they went straight to the block list. And if anybody is curious about why I hate this ship, well, what I already said about toxicity and an unhealthy relationship based on what they did in the past, and even if none of that happened, it just doesn't look good to me. And I am allowed to hate a ship if I simply don't like how they appear together. It's a really shy lonely plant boy with a boy who never talks and never goes outside. Basically shy boy x shy boy toxic yaoi. Obviously lots of people like that. It's just not for me. Anyways, let me know the popular ships that you dislike. And please don't hate on anyone if they mention a ship you like.
Why the fuck is it that guys will literally walk off a dislocated joint like it's nothing, but the second they catch a cold, it's their funeral? Like, bro, I could break my ankle in 12 different places and I'll be like, nah, I'm good, bro. Just a little sprain.
Kobe dropped 81 with worse.
You'll literally see my foot dangling off like it's a Lego piece, and I'm still trying to run a full court game after. But the moment, and I mean the moment, my nose gets congested on one side,
It's wraps. I'm done.
I'm laying in bed like, this is it. This is how I go out. I be texting people like, I just wanted to say thank you for everything. I've never written a will in my life, but now I'm planning who gets my PS5. Like suddenly I need a priest, a weighted blanket, and a live-in nurse just because I sneezed twice. What happened to that guy who walked off the fractured ankle? Where'd he go? He got taken out by some minor sinus pressure. And don't let the fever hit. The second that thermometer shows a 99.7, I'm Googling early signs of death. Suddenly, I'm drinking herbal teas, doing breathing exercises, and watching motivational recovery speeches like I'm in a sports documentary. Follow if you too act like Terminator with broken bones, but need emotional support when your throat's a little scratchy. Why the fuck is it that when your dad walks into your room for no reason, it's always the weirdest, most random sequence of events ever? Like bro doesn't knock. He just materializes in the doorway like a glitch in the simulation. Then he walks over to the corner, picks up a lamp I've had since I was 8, and goes,
This still work all right? Like,
yes, it's a lamp. It turns on and off. It's doing its job. Then he hits me with a fart. Like a real one. Out loud. No shame. Then he squats down, grabs my PS5, which is literally on, and goes,
you still use this?
Sir, I'm actively
in a game. It's glowing. You just interrupted me mid-boss fight. Then he walks over to my window like he's about to deliver a life lesson. Stares out like he's reliving the Vietnam War or some shit. Says nothing. And then, get this.
Farts again. Looks at me.
Nods, and walks out. But does he close the door like a civilized human being? Of course not. He leaves it wide open like I live in a barn. I genuinely think dads operate on a secret side quest system that we're not allowed to understand. Like some invisible NPC voice told him, inspect lamp, fart, question PS5, gaze into the distance, exit dramatically, fart once last time, mission complete. Why the fuck is it that the second I need to make a big purchase, like something over $50, I need to go to the big screen? Like the moment it feels too serious, I gotta switch devices. I'm like, nah, this can't be done on a phone, this feels too real. I close every tab on mobile and pull out the full desktop setup like I'm logging into the Pentagon. Big screen, dual monitors, back cracked, posture perfect.
I want to see this dumb decision in 1080p, 144 hertz,
ultra-wide immersive surround sound. Phone is for tomfoolery. The phone is where I buy $6 product from TikTok shop ads at 2 a.m. It's where I spend $14 on DoorDash because I'm too lazy to move 4 feet. But big purchases? Nah, that's computer work. That's suit and tie level business. Booking a flight on my phone feels illegal. Big purchases on a small device is just not allowed in my teeny brain. I feel like booking important stuff on your phone just feels wrong to me.
It feels like I'm getting scammed. And don't get me started
on how I squint at my phone and scroll past 15 fake listings. But the moment it's on the big screen, I'm zooming in, comparing specs, looking at reviews from people named Michael T with way too much to say. I become a fully certified shopping analyst. Follow if your credit card refuses to work unless it sees a mouse and keyboard first.
Stop self-diagnosing. I'd rather be dead than be in a room full of people with self-diagnosed SD. Hello, I have diagnosed autism spectrum disorder, and whenever I see someone say self-diagnosis is valid, I lose some of my composure. Unless you're a fucking doctor, you cannot diagnose yourself or anyone around you with anything, especially not something as serious as autism. But I can't afford a diagnosis, but I'm not in a safe environment to get diagnosed. You lose nothing by saying, I think I might have autism. You don't need to put it in every social media bio and spam the R slur just because you took a few BuzzFeed quizzes. I swear it feels like some people want to be autistic. Guys, it's not fun. Even the romanticized traits are not fun. They're miserable, and most autistic people probably wish to be neurotypical. At least I do. I know this is a hot take, but nobody, and I mean nobody, should say I am autistic without a doctor's diagnosis. If you have done adequate research, had the speculation for a while, and physically cannot get a diagnosis, you can say I think I'm autistic, but never self-diagnose yourself. Anyways, all the shark-loving Dandy's World Discord users are gonna get mad at this post, but I'm speaking my truth.
Why the fuck is it that every time the family stops at a gas station during a road trip, my brain just stops working? Like I'll be totally fine in the car, vibing to music, watching trees pass like it's a lo-fi music video. But the second we pull into that gas station lot and my mom says, all right, stretch your legs, I suddenly forget how to operate my entire body. I'm fumbling with my seatbelt like it's a Rubik's Cube.
My shoes are nowhere to be found. And even when I do
Find them, they're twisted into some kind of cursed pretzel formation. I'm stepping on the back of one like I'm trying to wear flip-flops. And while I'm trying to just get out the damn door, the rest of my family is already inside the store browsing snacks like they're grocery shopping. I finally get one shoe on, open the door,
and boom, everyone's already walking back.
I didn't even get a chance to pee or grab a single Slim Jim. Now I gotta run inside looking like I just woke up from a coma, panic grab one bag of chips, and pray they don't start honking the horn before I even get to the register. And then when I finally get back to the car, everyone's staring at me like, what were you even doing in there? Like, bro, I was trying to get my shoe on for the last 5 minutes. Follow if your family treats gas station stops like NASCAR pit stops, and you're just trying to find your damn rocks. Bro, what is with pets and doing the nastiest shit known to man? Listen, I love my cat, I love her with all my heart, but she makes me question what the hell is going on in her brain. Because tell me why I'm sitting here minding my own business when she comes up and starts making biscuits. I think nothing of it until she relocates and starts making biscuits on my titty. And if you own cats, you know that biscuits are uncomfortable and kinda hurt since they use their claws. But what did I do? Well, at this point, she stopped, so I just thugged it out, I guess. So I think this whole thing is over and she's chill. I'm chilling with my cat and we live happily ever after. She puts her butt in my face, right on my forehead. Now, me personally, whenever I'm on call with my camera on, my cat for some reason loves to show the people the place where the sun don't shine. It's a problem. I'm scared. I obviously run to the restroom and wash my face. I think my cat has it out for me sometimes. Why the fuck does every friend group got that one friend who's a certified fridge scavenger? Like the second this man steps into your house, not even 5 minutes in, he's already gravitating toward the kitchen like he's got a side quest. Doesn't even say hi to your mom. Doesn't sit down. Doesn't ask. Just walks straight over like it's his house and hits you with,
let's see what we're working with here. He opens
the fridge like he's in an episode of House Hunters. He's standing there, door wide open, looking like Gordon Ramsay preparing to judge a dish. He's inspecting every shelf like there's a secret snack portal behind the almond milk. And after 10 minutes of rummaging, he has the nerve to look back and go,
damn, y'all need to go shopping. Huh?
We? Who's we? What do you mean, y'all? Like, you came to my house uninvited and now you're giving me a grocery list? I got 1 box of Cheez-Its and a Capri Sun left and now you've claimed both. You were gonna eat this, right? Sir, I was literally thinking about it since lunch. And don't even get me started on how he starts critiquing the fridge like it's a restaurant. Bro, why do y'all got ketchup and no mustard? Because I didn't know I was opening a 5-star bistro today, Kevin. Follow if you got that one friend who thinks your kitchen is all-you-can-eat buffet with Yelp reviews. Okay, so can someone tell me why some emphasis on some dark shippers are the most negative and hypocritical people on the internet, especially the ones on Twitter. I remember seeing someone make an OC based off of the whole anti-pro-ship thing. Do you want to know what happened to them? They got sent multiple threats and their account got suspended. Like, hello? And those people have the audacity to say, well, we get harassed too. Are you dumb? Like, are you serious? I thought we all knew that fighting fire with fire only makes a bigger fire, which makes it worse for all of us. Use common sense, man. I also remember seeing someone on this app talk about how they helped a dark shipper find a different coping mechanism. Cool, right? Wrong. Someone on Twitter screenshotted that shit and made a whole big fuss about it. You can't even say anything negative about them because then some dude named, oh, Great Train Shot-a-Piss will call you a stupid auntie. Moral of the story, talking to grown-ass dark shippers and or pro shippers on Twitter is like talking to a brick wall. You can't win with them. I swear whenever I see those people post on Twitter, the biggest fucking sigh comes out my mouth. Anyway, this is just a real big kinda nothing burger that I wanted to rant about. Peace. Does anyone want to hear an embarrassing story? Well, too bad. You're hearing it anyway. So it starts on my quinceañera. I'm putting on my dress and crown and stuff, and we're driving to my grandparents' house. So I get there, I chill with my guests, having a gay old time. But keep in mind, I had invited around 5 of my friends. Only 1 arrived. But that's okay. Stuff happens, and you can't control it. I didn't care about my friends not showing up. Unfortunately, the only friend that showed up was my only guy friend, and I kid you not, as soon as he walked in, one of the little kids asked, "Are you two married?" Bro, what? I ignored it because 1, it's a little kid who doesn't know a lot, and 2, I'm a closeted lesbian, so I can't expect people to know that I ain't straight. So the night went on, and people kept asking me if they can take pictures with me and my friend. They kept saying he seemed like a great guy, and he should come over more often. So I'm super confused. And then it hit me. Everyone at this party thinks me and him are dating. And my parents had to tell everyone we're not. What makes it worse, before I found out, we danced to Tango, Maureen, from Rent. And we tangoed. Everyone was convinced we were a thing. But besides that, the party was awesome. 10 out of 10.
Stop self-diagnosing. I'd rather be dead than be in a room full of people with self-diagnosed SD. Hello, I have diagnosed autism spectrum disorder, and whenever I see someone say self-diagnosis is valid, I lose some of my composure. So I got a lot of people disagreeing on my first video about self-diagnosis, specifically self-diagnosed autism. I can only assume a lot of it was due to my harsh wording, so I'm gonna be more civil on this one while I clear some things up. I am sorry if you can't get a diagnosis. Really, it sucks to be blind to what you may or may not have. I had the speculation that I was autistic for years before I got my diagnosis, and I understood what it's like to be wondering if you were just making it all up, and wishing you could have a doctor confirm was true or not true about you. I am not the one who makes the society's rules. No, in my opinion, diagnoses aren't something that should even be paid for. That shouldn't be a privilege, but something everybody is entitled to. A lot of people said my take isn't fair to diverse people who doctors may diagnose based on their personal judgment. Maybe it sucks, but I'm standing by it. You should never claim that you 100% have a disorder unless you are diagnosed. If you physically cannot get one, the most that I personally think you can say would be, "I think I have this," or "I share lots of traits with people who have this." If you disagree, remember, this is my personal opinion, and no amount of hatred will change my mind. I will not be addressing or replying to comments in that video anymore.